Back in full effect. We just had a conversation on the outside that got me hype.
What up, world? Thanks, Killer Cow. Thanks.
Thanks, Killer, for doing your thing, man.
Back
again, we on the Husky show right now. This is the Sloppy Copy segment. It's going down, man. It's going down live in effect. Soundwave Radio is going down, man. And this is how we doing, man. We got two special guests in the building right
Double
now.
trouble.
Two. And ironically, they got the same name.
Double trouble.
Shabazz.
Isn't that amazing?
What's going on, my brothers? What's going on, man?
What's up, Big Hans?
Bless
Yo,
it's
man.
such
Chicken wing.
Such
good company.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. It's an honor
Thank
to
y'all
have
cats for being
Double
here,
trouble
man.
in the building.
You know, we just
up.
had a conversation. This wait a minute, let's just break it down. What's going down this week, we're gonna hit the political, we're gonna hit the real knowledge behind the hip hop this week. Where hip hop first started from the genre and what was made from messages in the music.
Yes.
Hip hop was made for messages in the music and they got away from it. So we're gonna bring back that real hip hop. You know, we're gonna talk about some real, and these two brothers here tonight, we're gonna speak on it. Shabazz's. So brothers,
yes, sir.
how do y'all feel about the state of hip-hop right now?
You know, personally, for real, I feel like hip-hop was created to stop violence in neighborhoods.
Yes.
And now they use it to promote violence in neighborhoods. So that's like going uphill with roller skates on right there. Like, it's a crazy situation when you just think about how far it went to go forward, and really is going forward but going backwards at the same time.
Wow.
Like
slipping on banana pills.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, what you think about it, Shabazz?
I like to see the brothers that's out there rapping with a little more positive words than the same old thing with the champagne and the girls with the big booties and all that. What happened to education? You know what I mean? Like, when I was coming up, way back when, we used to have fun, you know what I mean? With the hip, the hop, the heavy to the hip hop, you don't stop.
Party.
You know what I mean? It wasn't about, $200 sneakers or, all this stuff these teenagers go through today, I just like to see a little more unity,
So what you think will happen to the unity, fellas? What y'all think that happened to unity in hip-hop? Big main word, Miss Unity.
Some cats is like, they just looking for it, like what you looking at right there, that's a fight right there, you know what I mean? We never did that. Yeah. You know what I mean? We came from a place where we used to be what they call imperial, where like each one teach one, you know what I mean? No black man left behind. That's that kind of stuff, learning about where you come from, A great man said once, if you don't know where you come from, how do you know where you're going? Right. He said that a man without his history is like a mother without his child.
Wow.
Marinate on that for a minute.
Yeah.
Very, very true.
Yeah.
Very.
What you think about this unity, Shabazz?
Man, let me tell you something right now, man. It's so lost. Like, what's really killing me now is like, I remember back in the day when I used to listen to the rappers and the artists, they really rhymed. And when they turned off the music, they was just as educational as their lyrics were. Some guys, when they rap, they just rappers. They just rhyming over music. But when you turn the music off, it's like lighting a fuse to a bomb. Waiting to explode on your whole neighborhood. Like, they got the red shirts not liking the blue shirts not liking the yellow shirts. Like, they paint a crazy picture. Like, so it's just it's so lost. It's like 1,000 people rapping on the same beat, played a different way.
So what do you think about, we had a conversation out there a minute ago with the Bishop and Soundwave, a whole bunch of people out there, and they said about if you call a woman a queen, like calling our women queens and stuff like that, the ratings will go down. And what y'all cats feel like about that? Like they want us to call them bitches, hoes, chicks. What y'all think about that, man?
My take on that,
Yeah.
you know, if they call a black woman a queen, then her man got to be a king.
Exactly. Yeah.
So where did they get this knowledge from? You know, where did the knowledge come from?
Right.
You know, they know where the knowledge come from. See, they know who we are. We don't know who we are. That's the problem.
Yes, preach.
That's the problem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You hit that right on the head.
You
yes,
see cats running around like they Al Capone and this and that. You gotta remember, when you get colonized by somebody, you act like them, you walk like them, you dress like them. You know what I'm saying?
How about that?
You know? So we gotta wake up, man. We gotta go back to what we used to be, man. We used to be
identity.
Yeah, and
we got lost identities. Remember back in the day, you could tell when somebody was from New York, from Philly, or from down south, or California.
Yeah.
Now somebody shoot a video, you don't know where they from.
Yeah.
You don't know where they from till you hear one kind of
cliche.
The cliche they put out now. That's what they say. But now it's just one big. Everybody's just under one big umbrella now. You know, we gotta.
It's not enough diverse.
It's not no more diversity left, and it's gone. It's erased. Somebody somewhere got to start changing it, getting it back, because really we losing. They think we winning, but we really losing.
Well, that was going to be my question as well too. Like what do you guys think is going to wake it back up again? Like bring it back to the forefront again. So whereas though they're saying something finally.
Education.
Education.
I think the same way they have rap shows or breaks, they should have talk shows, knowledge hours, whatever.
Yes,
to give back. Because people, they don't even know where they stand. Even if they standing up, they don't even know where they at. They totally lost out here. And
so starting them off with education,
like
with big moms, and you know, teaching them like we were taught. You know,
exactly.
Like there's no more big moms anymore.
We could come outside.
So we're the ones that have to do the knowledge to our children today. And this is what I do. You know, we know we do.
Hell yeah.
You have to teach the kids, like Shabazz said. Each one teach one. So how do you expect them to learn if we don't teach them?
Well, I got a good question. Not cutting you off, Miss E.O. How about you teaching your children the right way, but then they get into the streets, and it's about 90 other thousand kids doing left when they was going right, and that peer pressure comes in on these children. I mean, a lot of that has a lot to play with too. I mean, because everybody, they following the trend. There's no more trend setters. There's a lot of trend followers. And to be popping, to be on, you got to do the negative thing nowadays.
You got to be
everybody
in jail.
Glorify. I came out of jail. I was eating cheese, and I'm this and that. Everybody glorifying the negativity.
I was in cell block 432.
I mean,
you remember me?
I mean, what y'all cats take on that?
How you brag about that?
What y'all cats take about that? The trend setting. What happened to the trend setters?
Yes.
It's gone, man. I mean, you gotta know when somebody lays some money on the table, right?
Right.
All righteousness and your values. See, this is what we lost is family values. You see, I come from a family, my great-great-grandfather was a preacher. He had 14 children, you see.
Right.
We celebrated together as a family, holidays, birthdays. See, these are family values. We never missed a day, you know, whether it was a birthday or a holiday, Christmas, whatever day it was. If we don't go back to family values, we're going to be lost, man. Yeah.
So
I agree.
A lot of family values got, I say that kind of way of celebration sort of left a little bit because there's so many religions playing into it now. This person, that person, that person, this person, and they sort of forgot. I mean, that's we losing a little bit of the sauce at right there. If everybody just put the little religion to the side and be you and be your folks, I think we can get along a little bit better. Well, I mean, I think conversation is the best. Like we conversate right now. Right. I mean, conversation is the best. They're not teaching. You're not like you said. Big Mom's not in the house no more. Big Mom out in the club. It used to be one time. Grandmom was grandmom. Now grandmom is in the club. Like JC said, the new 40 is the 30 and all that. I mean, what happened to home values? What happened to that?
That's what I was trying to say was, like music chords, right?
Right.
The first note is the house, right?
Right.
So you can't have a family without the husband. That's the second note, see? Then the mother, you see? So you got house, you got the father, the mother. Now you got children. Now you got a beautiful sounding chord. The chords are gone. You see? The family is divided. You know? Like you said earlier, peer pressure. One thing about peer pressure, you know, children know they have common sense. You know?
Right.
They know not to do that. So all kids don't fall under that same peer pressure. You know? Like me, you know, I guess I'm still here. I don't know the Coneses or the Joneses, so I never wanted to be either one. You know, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think about that same situation?
Well, me, myself, if it was up to me, I think everybody needs to sit their children down with once in a while. I'm not saying every day. And watch one of them good old school movies like Claudine or something. And you'll learn the struggle and what life is all about. See, everybody, this has been going on for years. It's just speeded up and everybody getting the wrong side of this story. Like they running with the wrong side. See, that money is like the root of all evil for real. See, you could be a millionaire and be upset, have the worst, going through the worst things in life. You could be broke and be the happiest person in the spirit. It's about your spirituality and where you at, where you stand at in life. The money is just going to get you lost. It's like a blindfold but putting over your head, and the blind trying to guide somebody that can't see across the street, or a person that can't hear. You trying to get them to listen to some music. That's how good it is for you. Like it starts with then. Before you leave that house, because you could tell your son or your daughter, listen, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. But the minute they get outside, look at all them different things hitting, the music, the people. You know, you got to get in where you fit in, because that's in your neighborhood. You got to get in where you fit in, but the knowledgeable sense was set inside before you go out in them streets is what really count.
Well, I know through hip-hop is a perfect way to teach the kids. Each one teach one. So through hip-hop, you know, that's a message. Right. So I think that, and I mean, it's not that I think, I know that through hip hop we can teach one, teach one. You know what I mean?
Well, the message is lost.
You know, with hip hop, not what you hear on the radio today, folks. With hip hop, you can teach one to teach another.
So we going right there with that, because that's the difference from people always say to me, hip hop and rap is the same thing. No, far from it. Hip-hop is the culture. Hip-hop is the elements. And rap is just about trying to get that money. You just rap.
That's what I'm saying. So through hip-hop, you can teach and be that trendsetter that you were mentioning. Through the radio and the rap music you hear is trend following. Because look what they doing. As soon as they say stinky leg, everybody do stinky leg. As soon as they say nay, everybody do the nay. As soon as they say dig up your nose with your pinky finger and hop on your left foot, everybody do that. I mean, come on, that's not hip hop. That's trend following.
Right.
Bleaching your skin and the challenges they be doing.
That's crazy.
Cold water challenge. The what was the other challenge? Some dumb stuff.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like hip hop can bring back. And it can teach. You
touched on something when you said bleaching your skin. I don't understand how beautiful black people are and want to bleach their skin, and because there was a lot of artists out there were beautiful before they bleached their skin.
Well, I just want to say one thing to all them beautiful black women out there. You cannot take something that's already beautiful and make it more beautiful.
Amen. I agree. One more time, Shabazz. Can you say it again? One more time.
You cannot take something that's beautiful and make it more beautiful. Black woman.
Wow.
How about that?
Message.
Queen.
And black man.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes. I mean, we came a far way, but we got a far way to go. I mean, for real, not only just in hip-hop, but us and people, because we look at each other, and the first thing we look at each other, we might look at each other mad or evil or looking for somebody to do something shady to them. We got to stop with that. We got to start with helping ourselves from within. You got to start, like Michael Jackson said it the best, you got to start with the man in the mirror. And that's what we have to do, start in the man in the mirror. We see something going down negative, if you see a queen, I mean, now that you say you can't do that because people snap on you, people might shoot you, people might kill you. But if you see something foul as a little child, it's ways you can talk to these children. And don't come at them, oh, you shouldn't do that. Like we came up, a lot of A lot of our peers like, you should do that, do that. I mean, it worked to a point. But if you can talk to a child and they see you, because I know when I used to do something wrong and I knew I was doing something wrong and one of my neighbors saw me and I used to hide and duck and all that, and I was, no, I'm caught because they're going to go tell my parents.
Right.
Parents got to be parents.
And you got to put it through music because that's all they hear. They on cell phones, they on them social medias, they on the radio. Put it through music, and I guarantee you, they'll listen. I guarantee you, you got it. Like with our grandkids, you put rhythm and learning into some rhythm, some rhyme, they'll learn it.
Yeah.
They'll learn it. They will learn it.
That's how they destroying us, by putting it through the music.
They will learn it. They will learn it.
So you got to teach some kind of way by teaching them.
But I know what I wanted to ask to Shabazz is, what do you have to say to the world about voting for this year's election? What are your intakes on voting?
If you don't vote, you don't count.
Right.
If you want to feel like you're important, you want to exist, get up and vote. Go vote. You can vote everywhere. You can walk to the corner of the block and vote.
That's it.
It's everywhere. There's no excuses now. So what if SEPTA go on strike? If you can walk down the street and get a bag of weed and cop everything else, you can take your ass in there and vote.
Absolutely.
It definitely affects us. It might not affect you in the way you can see it, but it will affect your children to come, your grandchildren. They pay for what you don't pay for and pray for right now. Like, you definitely will feel it later.
What do you think about the machines they talk about, the rigged ones? Like when you go in, you push the button for, who you want, and then when you come out, it went to the other candidate.
Yeah, that's just plain crazy. That's called the fix. That's what that's called.
It's called the fix. I mean, and it's sad because it was like, Philadelphia got the rigged machines. Nah, you're going to rig that machine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why they know so much about it? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree.
Now, I talk to Shabazz a lot. He's like a spiritual counselor with me. We talk about a lot of people, man. We talk a lot of history. Dr. Umar Johnson. We talk about...
Sheikh Anna Diop.
Yeah, we talk about a lot of people.
Dr. John Henry Clark.
That's our favorite.
Yes.
John Henry Clark. I mean, the knowledge is powerful. It's there, man. You'll be surprised where you came from. All you gotta do is seek and search and find it. It's there for y'all. And I take my head off to this brother. He taught me a lot as far as the history and the culture and where we came from. And where I came from, I mean, it's a big melting pot.
Exactly.
It's a big melting pot. What's going on in this world right now?
It's a small world.
And I want to ask Shabazz, what influenced you to grab that knowledge? I mean, what did you come up with to make you grab that knowledge, like that thought, to change your mind and go read this book or go check out this person or that?
If anything, if you want anything in this world, I learned this from Les Brown. TTP, talk to people. You don't get what you want. TTMP, talk to more people. That's how I got the knowledge, man. Just talking to people, man. Yeah.
So who's some of the people that you grab knowledge from?
I get a lot of my knowledge from a lot of people that I know from personal experiences. Like one day I got a call from my cousin. He asked me the craziest question, which really wasn't crazy. He said, "What's your purpose in life?" And I thought about it. I was like, man, maybe it's God, maybe it's this, that. He said, no, you want me to tell you what your purpose in life is? He said, wine. I said, wine? W-I-N-E. He said, we indeed need each other.
Oh, wow.
That's beautiful, man.
Nice. I like that.
Well spoken, well spoken. That's beautiful.
That was strong.
Wine.
We indeed need each other.
So, you brothers see these kids how can you inspire these children, man? What's y'all take on how can you inspire these
Talk to them. Talk to them. Get them to not just pay attention, but listen to you. See, you can pay attention all you want, but if you're not listening to comprehend, you're going to lose. Same way they can learn these songs and learn trends and stuff out there. Only take 15 seconds of your time to stop a train wreck or a car crash from happening. All you got to do is get them to listen.
And learn how to read.
How about that one? Read.
If your brother don't know how to read, teach him how to read, No black man left behind. We need to go from where we used to be a person where there was no No need for jails because everybody had jobs.
How about that?
There was no putting grandma and grandma pop in the retirement home.
Right.
You know,
'Cause we had families.
We was people that looked out for each other, but we lost those values, man. And I like to see it back, you know, very soon, man. You know.
Well, and that's where it's going to take us, y'all. It's going to take us to bring that back.
Yeah.
You know, we are the grandparents now. You know, as young
Absolutely.
as we are the grandparents. We are the big moms.
That's
we are
right.
the. It starts at home. You got to teach your kids at home first.
There you go.
And what I do, what me and King Hines do in our home is, you got to read a book, man.
That's it.
You gotta
yeah.
read something. You gotta bring
How
something
about
back.
that?
I teach my kids.
Very
when
good.
you in school, come home and teach me. If you can teach me what you learned, then you know.
Exactly.
Cause look, mommy and daddy getting old, so teach me that new math that you're doing.
There
Teach
you
me
go.
that new. Oh my goodness, my baby come home all the time. She even talks about cornbread
Oh yeah.
in her
Cornbread.
music class.
Cornbread was in her music class. The graffiti artist.
No
Yes.
kidding.
Cornbread.
She said, my mom and dad,
Yeah, they
no
learned about
cornbread. And
cornbread.
of course,
Get
they
out of
looked
that
at
we
her
had
and
on
was like,
Husky
yeah, okay.
show.
Get out of town. Yeah, cornbread.
Yeah, he was on the
I
Husky
didn't know
show,
what
right,
that was.
yeah.
So that's deep. That's
Yeah.
deep. Hip hop is being taught. And kids understand. I like how you touched on that because our older daughter, she'll be our youngest daughter.
Yeah,
will
she'll be 15 in December.
15.
Oh my God,
And
beautiful, man.
We got her a phone, but ain't no Facebook on there.
Oh, okay.
YouTube, she might sneak on. I don't know.
Right.
But we can say that.
Yeah.
We can say that, but we know
Right.
kids is
Well,
kids.
you set,
gonna do what
you
they
set
gonna
some rules,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
the problem. Kids don't have any rules anymore.
You know,
You
she
can't
ain't
be
watching no
scared of your
Empire.
kids. Exactly.
She ain't watching them type of housewives. I ain't let to see no negative women and
Bad Girls
no,
Club and all
Nice.
that.
and no
Bad Girls
position.
Club and all that.
Beautiful.
Never let them see a negative position. This is what's going down in the world. Everybody's teaching self-hate and all that. They saying, well, you know, the Africans don't like us and they don't like y'all, and I mean stuff like that's going down. That's untrue. We got 5 minutes to go. Is anything that y'all cats want to talk about, man?
One thing, you want to know where you come from, get your DNA checked. You know, costs $99. You will know that we are related to Africa, okay? You will know that Africa and the people, black people in America, are cousins. You will know that the Ethiopians and the Egyptians are cousins. You will know that the land of Ethiopia is the mother, and Egypt is the daughter. Everything Egypt learned, they learned from the Ethiopians. So let's not forget that. Give the props where they belong.
Word.
Yeah.
Shabazz, you got something to say?
Wow.
Original man, African.
Hey, that's about it right there. That's all I can say is true story. True story.
I mean,
Yes, sir.
all I can say is when you have a good conversation, time go by so fast.
You ain't kidding, man.
But we ain't get a chance to even scratch the surface, so we're going to have to have these brothers back again. We're going to have these brothers back again
Yeah,
on the
this
show,
is
man.
the informational segment, the knowledge
knowledge.
segment, you know. So definitely want to thank you guys for coming on. It's been a pleasure to have you sit
Thank
with
you.
us.
Thank
Sloppy
you.
Copy segment on the Husky Show.
Thanks for having me.
You know what I mean?
Thank
The
you.
knowledge is needed. Y'all all out there, teach one, each one, teach one, teach them. Let
No
them
black
everybody
man
know.
left behind.
That's
Wait a minute,
right.
and before we go, I got one thing to say. Can y'all say, because I want to get the Shabazzes mixed up. You say your full name, Shabazz, and your name, Shabazz.
Hakeem Ali Shabazz.
Sabar Mubarak Shabazz.
Yeah, we
Beautiful.
have it. And guess what?
Chicken wing brown.